Hey guys, it's Gareth118 back again. This is episode 3 of Dragon Age Origins. It's been a little while since I played, a few days. I was doing some vacation stuff, took some time off from work, but I'm ready to jump back in. I am eager to play more Dragon Age Origins. I fucking love this game. Oh, I hope it's still recording. Okay, it is. Okay. I hit Windows key instead of M. I'm still using the fucking hand over the towel over the hand trick for when I'm recording, so it is still making it hard to know where my my keys are. I kind of have my keyboard a little off-centered as well, as to try to minimize the amount of clickety-clacks you can hear. Wow, that's so loud. God, man, I love this game, but some of this shit's just so ear-rapey. Like, just randomly, that was like a billion times louder than everything else. Alright, Alistair, I hope you can handle it by yourself, buddy. Oh yeah, this is for sure the right way as well. Across that bridge, like land bridge over there, is gonna be the first emissary that we have to deal with, and it's gonna be probably a pain in the ass. I had a really tough time dealing with that. I died at this point 2 or 3 times in my first playthrough, so. Nothing else. So I got back home yesterday, and I played a little bit of Dragon Age 2. I kind of like napped all day though, just because my why did he want them? Do you know?
The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it, is all.
Okay. Cool. These little slimy boys jumping up on us. But yeah, my sleep cycle has been a little messed up the past 4 or 5 days. I had a buddy come down to visit. We had a hotel room for a few days, hung out, smoked, did some fucking, just really played games. That was it. Played a bunch of Melee, Smash Bros, super fun. But yeah, I was like staying up till like 3 or 4 every night, and then like kind of just sleeping whenever. It was super weird, so my sleep cycle was kind of off. I got home yesterday. I did laundry. It was around like 6. I got home, I did some laundry, slept for like an hour or 2, woke up, ate, played Dragon Age 2 for a little bit, and then went back to bed. And then I woke up today and did some stuff. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age 2. In my downtime, when I'm not playing this or recording this, Dragon Age 2 is what I'm going to be playing, just because I'm working my way through that game right now. But yeah, I don't know. I have really mixed opinions on it right now. I don't know. I don't care for the voice acting of the main character, just because I don't know. It's not the worst thing. It's just it gets to the point where like you notice it, and every time it happens you just like scream a little bit inside your head. You're like, what the fuck? But all the like dialogue options that you choose, I think there has been a single time like the dialogue option I chose is like the exact same thing the character actually said, like the voice actor for the character, and I like didn't I thought about it like a few seconds after it happened, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? The voice actor just literally read the line that I picked. Like, what a like rare occasion, because that hasn't happened a single time yet. And Anyways, that starts to wear on you after a bit. It's just something so menial, but just kind of annoying. Oh, I auto-saved into a save, so. I kind of like the characters, but at the same time, I kind of don't. And the story, I really just don't. I just finished Act 1. I really just don't care for the story so far. We got some slippery boys. Oh. Yeah, so this emissary was the one I was talking about earlier. There's gonna be like some stupid, oh god. There's gonna be some bear traps. And there's also gonna be quite a large amount of of darkspawn that are about to come out. I was about to say, I'm very genuinely surprised that we didn't trigger that a single trap. Can you stop? Can you knock it off with a fire, buddy? Oh, yeah, and I'm dead. Rip. And Alistair's the only one alive. Rip. Yeah, this part's kind of hard with just a bunch of baby dudes and everybody's that's either sword and shield or just big old sword board boy. I wish I had a shield defense or shield wall that'd make this a little more bearable. Also, I'm gonna end up doing this because if I'm gonna survive this without having to reload that checkpoint, I'm just gonna need to keep spamming these bad boys. These bad buoys. Oh, might be dead. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Nice. One thing that's very like different in this game and like between this and then Dragon Age 2 and then Dragon Age Inquisition as well after is that there's this is just has a really good RPG formula where it's very lenient with its class system. Like in the terms of like as I was talking about like in like episode 1 when I couldn't figure out like decide between two-handed or like dual wielding, like doing kind of like a rogue but a warrior. You can't do that in Dragon Age 2. If you choose rogue, you either have to use two-hand or dual wield daggers. You can only, I think you can do daggers and axes, or you can do bow and arrow. I don't know if there's, I know Varric has Bianca, obviously, which is his crossbow. I don't know if you can be like a rogue that uses crossbows though in that game, but yeah, I don't remember where it was. Oh, so like tanks in this game. So like sword and shield, which is what my playthrough was that I just did. My only playthrough I beat in this game on was a Kuzlin sword and shield little tank boy. And god, dude, it, you know, kind of towards the beginning, it's like meh. It's all right. But like, holy crap, man! You like just the amount of sustainability that you have. I mean, obviously you're a tank, so that's the role your character is going to be assuming. You know, taunting, drawing aggro and stuff. But I think just because, like, maybe some of the DLCs, obviously Starfang, which is from, I mean, you can get the event to happen. What is it called? The random encounter in the like while you're traversing the overworld to happen, where you just get the medal. You have to have the Soldier's Peak DLC to actually like be able to turn it into a sword. But Starfang is just a ridiculously good, like beefy one-hand longsword, and I don't know. Just between that and I didn't really do Constitution. I did like completely strength for the most part. Obviously I did a little bit of health, but I really went like a strength, like sword and shield, and I did a lot of damage. And I mean, typically by the end of the fight, it was like me and nobody else. and I mean, it just worked though. Like, just so beefy that it didn't matter, and that's like especially true. I was saying already in the Awakening expansion that I played, I respect completely into a let me change to jury. I respect completely into a Constitution sword shield, just because I think it's called Guardian is one of the specializations they added. It just really adds like a kind of incentive to be rocking the Constitution tank, you know, the health tank, which is kind of like what the role should be, right? I mean, if in most games, if you're gonna play tank, like, you're gonna have a lot of health, but a lot of the skills ran off like how much health did he have, you know, how much health does he have, how much health are we gonna give as a shield to this person is like based off how much health you have. And I really main spec'd Constitution. By the end of the game I was like 80 Constitution because of the I think I've said this already, but the Legion of the Dead or whatever it's called, heraldry, adds 20 points to every stat. I think that was fucked up at first, but they just like let it chill, so that like if you rock sword and shield, which is another incentive to like be that class, you can put heraldries on your shield in the expansion, and all of them besides the Legion of the Dead add +3 to all stats. Besides the Legion of the Dead, it adds +20. My dude was ridiculous, like straight up just like soloed the final boss because everybody died the first hit.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
Yes.
What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
Is it no longer? Wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes. Swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, handsome lad.
Oh, thank you.
And I can tell you all. Let us be civil. Very well.
Oh,
You have stirred my curiosity, so you have my...
I don't know what I just said. I'm sorry. I'm gonna not use numbers. Instead, I'm gonna use my mouth. I am Gareth. A pleasure to meet you.
Now, it is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not there.
God, I don't know where I put my water. Oh well. Then who removed them?
Was my mother.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will, and what will you? Do you possess a different viewpoint, or do you believe as the others do?
I'm no fool, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? What? It seems I do.
So this is a dreaded witch of the wild.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
Did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Thank you for returning them.
Such manners. Always in the last place you
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
So, we need to find the kennel master before we talk to Duncan. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of quick save. That's Duncan. Kennel master, where are you, buddy? Is this him? Yeah.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
Yes. In fact, I have one of them with me.
I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
That should be fine.
Thank you for your assistance, then. Perhaps we won't lose as many hounds as I'd feared.
Hi, doggy. That's one thing that I kind of like the overall HUD of Dragon Age Origins just a lot better, but one thing that is nice, it's a little bit of a quality of life thing in Dragon Age 2 is instead of having these circles, you have like bars for your health and then magic or your mana or stamina.
I suspect you
And it will tell you when you're injured, like it next to it, so you don't have to click on every single character to see if they're injured. Suspect you're I will, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
So I'm pretty sure that,
Sorry,
like,
the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
okay, I'm pretty sure that the Maker exists. You find out later on in the story that Andraste is like real. You find like her ashes. No big spoilers there. I don't think that's like that's not an integral part of the story, the ashes, but you find her ashes, and I mean, it basically confirms she exists, so I'll have my character be a believer, regardless of my own religious affiliations. So, but we're ready to talk to Duncan. I believe there's, I know for sure there's like a prisoner somewhere you can like talk to and release an Ostagar. I have no idea where. I don't know what they look like. Yeah, I just don't know. Doesn't matter much. Again, sorry if you can. I know the clicking of my mouse and my keyboard is very audible, but I don't really have any workarounds for that right now, so it's kind of just gotta be what it's gotta be right now. As well as my breathing. Right now my nose is like stuffed up on one side, so I'm trying not to breathe like super loudly, but even when I'm like really attentive of like what my breathing patterns and loudness are, it's the mic still seems to pick it up.
Have you been successful?
We have.
Good.
We have.
I've had the circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
I said that really weird, that's why I said it again. Now will you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I have no problem facing what is to come.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition.
I like how he was just like, yeah, let's go. And now he's like, oh man, I'm scared. Calm down, there's nothing we can do about it now.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us.
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the blight.
Also, I just want to say, I don't really know, I'm sure it's blatantly obvious at some point, exactly where Highever is. Our father, Bryce Kuzlin, was Tyrn of Highever, and I kind of just associated Highever with, like, Castle Kuzlin for, I mean, essentially all of last playthrough. If anybody knows a lot about that, I mean, I could just look it up, but if anybody knows, like, leave a comment about it below in the comment section. Oh god, that sounds so stupid. But yeah, I mean, let me know. I'm definitely interested about it now that I've thought about it. So, you make I don't remember what the dude said before, but we don't know that Davith.
The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
Yeah, boy.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Let's get on with it then.
We speak only a few words
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife.
Oh no,
a child.
dude.
Had I known.
There is no turning back.
No. You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
I just want to say before, just because I don't want to interrupt the cutscenes too much. I know I did like once or twice already, but I like how that Jory guy, this dude was like, oh, I've never faced an enemy that I've never been able to cut down with my sword. And he's like, hey, why don't I pull my sword and try to fight the guy that literally fights the enemies I don't think I'm gonna be able to face for a living. Let me try to fight him. Like, clearly I'll have a chance there. I don't know, I thought this is fucking stupid. Nothing you said prepared me for that.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Very well.
The meeting is to the west.
Excuse me.
Please attend as soon as you're able.
I was gonna say as well, I believe the pennant we just got is called the Warden's Oath. Not to say I didn't know about a lot of this stuff, but as I put 90, it was like 91 hours before I beat the main game. I'm sure like 10-15 of that was idle time, but I mean, as I put that amount of time into the game, there's some things that I've just had forgotten, but I didn't realize that I think it's called the Warden's Oath is what the amulet is called, is your starting thing. You get it because of like all the blood from, I think it's like the Darkspawn blood or whatever he just said. It's pretty interesting. God, I need to be level 10 for Sunder Armor. That's going to be one of the most important abilities to this kit, which is kind of annoying. that and perfect striking as well. Oh. What level am I now? 4? Oh. I don't know. Oh, I have 2 points. Okay, okay. I'm just gonna make little doggy kinda just a whatever. Overwhelm is, I feel like, the best skill for him. Overwhelm is just a very obnoxious, like, ability to have to deal with first off. I'm gonna save real quick. So 130. Okay, we're sitting about 30 minutes. I'll play for like a little bit longer, but God, I don't remember what I was just about to say. It's super annoying. I literally can't remember what I was about to say. I'm gonna go back and hear this while I'm editing and be like, oh, I remember what I was gonna say, but it's not gonna matter. I don't think I'm gonna find that prisoner anywhere. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I think when I was setting up my Dragon Age keep thing, that's where I saw the Ostagar thing. Save the doggies and like release a prisoner or something. So I don't really, okay, I actually don't have a way to see them. Anyways, I don't really know a lot about the Reaver skills in this game, but I know in, like, at least in Dragon Age 2, Reavers are like defined as like using the blood of dragons to like strengthen themselves or some shit, and essentially what they are is like, oh, fucking Alistair lost both of his legs from the knees down in that that little spat with all those darkspawn. That's super weird. Oh, dude, this is probably where the prisoner is. Yeah, it is.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food.
Oh, hell yeah.
I swallowed it, but it's come back into my...
I didn't read that one, sorry.
Since then, so to speak.
Ooh. I'll see what I can do.
What?
drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
It seems a waste for you to guard him all day.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
Why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
Who is this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
I should go.
Maybe you could find me some ale? This duty wouldn't...
Well met, Grey Warden.
What guard's got the
Feel at ease about coming back.
the stupid food? Is it this one? It's a cleric.
Continue my prayer. Another can assist you.
Oh, I guess I just need to tell the guard.
An enlightening conversation.
Oh. He asked for some food and water.
Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right.
That's where that coercion comes in handy. I think I have coercion 2 or 3 now, so.
I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
Thanks, buddy. You're a good man.
So? Brought me some food, have you? So hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health,
Alright, let me... Is this an actual quest? It is. Okay. You acquired a key from the prisoner, presumably for one of the chests in the Circle of Magi, part of the king's camp. The chest will very likely only be reachable when the Tranquil are not present, such as when they're gone for the evening. Hey, it's a good thing we've done that now, so. Alright, yeah, it's just straight ahead. Epic win. I'm just gonna save real quick. Make sure there's no scary demons in here. I wish I was a mage. Actually, I don't. These hats are so stupid. I love them though. Okay, we can go talk to King Kalen. First I'm gonna save Ostagar. I think it's actually about time to end the episode. I feel like I didn't get a lot done. I'll go talk to King Kalen. I'm pretty sure this is like a really long cutscene though. I know, like, after this part it's a really long cutscene, and then finally we get to play for a bit, but I actually don't want to have to deal with that, like, having to make this episode very long. Let me talk to the quartermaster, see if there's anything I can buy from him.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Where's my gold at? Oh, I got 97. I almost have 1 gold. Okay, hang on. 6.6, okay. So both of those. Sell those. I'm already pretty sure that This is gonna be worse than the staff that Morrigan starts with. I'm like pretty certain. Oh yeah, Warden's Oath. That's what it was called. It's weird. I was about to say it's weird. I don't have that on. Oh, I don't. I have the Mud Idol. Constitution's a little more important. A little bit more health. That's like 10 health right there. Hang on. I'm gonna save again. And then I'm gonna check OBS real quick. 40 minutes. Almost 41. I'm probably gonna end it here. I feel like I haven't gotten a lot done. I mean, I completed what was it called? I completed the Korkari Wilds and talked to Morrigan and Flemeth for the first time, and now we're back at camp. I really don't know what took.
Sorry, Grey Warden, but Duncan informed us that you're not to enter the main army camp for now.
Okay. I feel like the bulk of this episode was cutscenes. I'm sure it was. The joining probably took like 5 or 10 minutes, but I'll record again tomorrow for sure. So maybe this episode, I don't know, there's a little bit of combat at the beginning. So there's Kaelin and Logain. I'm going to save though. Again, it's like my 3rd time saving in a row, but we just go straight up to them and talk to them when I start next time. So again, if you're like have any like semblance of interest in this game, like I would absolutely recommend it, dude. It's so good. It's such a good game, and especially for the amount of money you pay, like the ratio of like money to time, especially now, like even back in 2009 when this game was $60, like you pay $60 and you do a single playthrough, and that's like 50 plus hours. And think of all the origins and all the different classes. Like even if you didn't want to do all origins, if you wanted to play like all kind of classes, you know, like rogue, mage, and warrior, that's at least 3. And then if you wanted to go into like the subclasses of like rogue and warrior, I mean, you're talking about like dual wielding, like a dual wielding warrior, a 2-handed warrior, a sword and shield warrior, talking about archery for rogue, dual wielding for rogue, and then like all the specializations, man. Yeah, I mean, that's just like if you wanted to like 100% the game and like get all achievements and do everything, that's a lot of fucking playtime. It's just a really good value. But the whole point of that was now this game's like base game's $10. It's like $30 to get all the expansions, which by the way add like at least another 50 hours onto like each game. It took me like 30 hours to beat the 30 hours in game time to beat the Awakening expansion, which is like a whole nother story, like a very big story. But that doesn't account for the time lost from dying and just like other menial stuff. Mainly dying, I'm pretty sure. I think I finished with like 50 hours added onto my Steam in-game time, so there's just a lot there. And then there's like the other side expansions, like the Dark Spawn Chronicles and like Liliana Song, Liliana, whatever her name is, and like the Witch Hunt stuff. It's really good. There's a really good bargain for your buck. So too long didn't read, like absolutely fucking buy this game, dude. Everybody who likes RPGs should experience it. Anyways, I'm done rambling about how good this game is. I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Any comments, please leave them to me as far as like quality improvement for like each episode. I would really like to like a little more insight on that thing about High Ever and like where High Ever is, or what High Ever is, I guess. I might just like Wikipedia that real quick after I finish, but any comments about lore, like super clutch, dude. So anyways, Thanks for watching. Bye bye, buddies.